Alright, where are we at? Okay. So I've had a lot of difficulties, and some of them are due to my own stupidity and getting in my own head about it. But we are going to continue Yakuza 2. There have been technical difficulties, and I got on my own head about it. So we are not going. Where did the. Come on, guy. We are not going to do 100%. You saw this already. I didn't realize it was going to be right here. Ryuji Goda is a badass. He's bad news. He'll steal your pants. We're not going for 100%, but we'll do all the side missions. And collect locker keys when we see them. the thing is that this is when the games start minutely tracking basically everything you do. And there's so much, like the heat moves that you do, these are all tracked, and basically there's ones that you can only get once. But we're gonna leave it. Bye, guy. And we're gonna beat up this guy. Strutting around like a damn peacock. I peacocked your mom. Which I maintained that Kiryu would not say. And this guy has like 4 health bars for no apparent reason. Well, I didn't mean to do that. We need a new object. Oh, hey. No. Man. Alright. Now, side quests are open. And there's a guy who wants something from the claw machine, but but before that, we are actually want to play this game over here. It's the latest YF game. So this is a first-person thing, and I don't really get it. Leave! Gotcha, bitch. There we go. Okay, we gotta do this 4 more times. But there's a great reward, I promise. Man. Where'd he go? Oop. Made an oopsie. There we go. But there is a significant reward for doing the tournament mode. Oh, that didn't do shit. And we should be at the semifinal. Kiryu versus the Professor. Clash of Titans. Okay, I'm kind of losing my touch. There we go. That's better. Nope. We need to have more health than him by the end of this. Nope. Nope. That's more like it. Nope. And the reason we did all that is, wait for it. It's got to load, be patient. We unlocked an extra heat bar, so we can do 2 heat actions in a row if we so choose. Now let's get this. What does he want? My woman wants this robot manager doll. We are going to speed this up because it is almost obnoxious how long this takes. Just kind of randomly tapping at him. Oh, no. Oh, nope. Got very close. The physics is not great. Nope. This ironically did not take this long the first time I did this. There we go. I want to quit the minigame, thank you. Take this in return. Alright. So right now, the game is buy takoyaki from this store 7 times. And see you running all around this part. Seemed like a pretty busy guy. Nobody eats my takoyaki's bad, I know that. If I can ever help. So now, if we get into a fight near this area, he will help out in the opening moments of the fight. Looking to buy? Got some real fine items, pal. Why not take a look? Looking's free. Oh. Have this luxury watch. I don't have that, and I wouldn't pay it anyway. Hey, you broke this watch. I'ma scam you. Nope. How about I kick him in? Because I'm into that. Now check this shit out. It's so good. He thought he was about to do something. Get octopus, idiot. Daughter's no good either. I don't believe any of that. I don't really know what to spend the points on. So let's just keep it even right now. People are yelling about karaoke, but I'm not sure if there actually is any. Hello, you? Got it from my mom. Folks always think I'm Yakuza. I can't do a lick up straight business, I swear. Numbnuts there was giving me shit too. The dark name, but my heart's pure. This is how I introduced myself to people also. Alright, we can come to him for information. Who are you? Alright. So if you stay still, Kiryu says that this is his first trip to Osaka, which is canonically not true. But the prequels hadn't been made yet, or the prequel. That jerk just ran off. Pisses me off. He was a fat ass. I don't know if you can say that. Oh no, there's two fat guys. Let's go for the one that looks like he's on Reddit a lot. You're the Dine and Dash. Pictures that go hard. Get up. Oop, that didn't do shit either. Kiryu's rusty, it's been a year. So like I talked about before, the only main game that I don't really have a way to... Well, there's two. There's... Let me look these up. Actually, because I forgot. So there's two samurai games. There's Kinzan and Ishin. Ishin got a remake, but the original version of Ishin and Kinzan are exclusive to Japan. And Kinzan is exclusive to the PlayStation 3, as well as Japan, and no translation for it exists at the moment. So we won't be doing that, and we'll be doing the remake version of Ishin just because it's easier. And it doesn't seem that different, but that's just a necessity. The rest of the ones here on this list seem Gucci. They're doable. Thanks a million, pal. Here's a little thanks for your trouble. Excuse me, buddy. Are you talking to me? The Grand is the place Majima used to run, but that wasn't in canon yet. Bush is the only guy left on Earth. I can't agree with that sentiment. We're looking for something flashy on the ground. Oh, there it is. Unless I'm... Nope. There it is. This is the robot manager I caught. We should also eat some of our takoyaki. Man, these teleporting broads. So let's go meet back up with Claw Machine Guy. This ain't the one I wanted. She wanted that robot chief toy. Didn't expect that to work. Take this in return. Just what do you plan on doing at this baby of yours I'm carrying, stud?
Huh?
Think about the baby. I won't pay her the head.
Huh?
Kiryu's had this scam tried on him before. I guess it's more a con than a scam. It's no good, he's too tough. Oh. Oh my god, she gave birth. And they're arguing about whose idea it was. Luckily, I don't care that much. They gave me a woman that stuffed toy, right? Apparently cost a fortune. Now we can move on with the main story. And we don't actually have really any great reason to go in here other than killing time, like story-wise. Huh? And there are people with there's a oh, that's a phone. I thought that was a knife. I guess that does make more sense. This set of Yakuza-looking guys did it. Okay. Let's go to what's his name? See if he has the good scoop. What is here? Oh, I think this is just a bar. That's my... Guy, chill out. I was in the clinic for hemorrhoids. Yeah, I met a guy. I know his brother's father's cousin. And he got us VIP seats for nothing. This upcoming scene in the VIP section is as far as I got. Miyuko, it's nice to meet you.
この辺で有名なヤクザさんなんやって。
はい、お呼びでしょうか。
関西でわしらのテーブルこないに寂しいする店他にないで。
すいません。
頭下げる暇あんねやったら色っぽい姉ちゃん今日さん引っ張ってこんかい。
ええ加減にせ。
You heard the man. Your finest bitches.
もうええ。
親分さん。
They better be salty.
親分さんさすがやわ。貫禄あるな。
当たり前やがな。お前さんこの仕事してて親父のこと知らんのかい。未来の近江
The
連合
Dragon
の
of
ドン
Kansai.
関西の竜や。覚えときや。
へえ。
Oh, he said something bad.
どないしました。あ、こいつのせいでか。
ちゃうわ。お前今何言うた。
は？
覚えとらんのかい。
席外せ。自分なんか。
親父さんの前で言うたらあかんことがあるやろ。
いや。
ええからはよ謝らんかい。
すんませんでした。ほら、みっともないで。はい、お席座らんかい。山田。悪い。わしと杯交わしてからなんぼや。2年です。そうか。親父。で、さっき言うたこと思い出したんかい。いや。まあ、飲め。はい。いただきます。これで思い出してやる。はよ言うてみやこれ。関西の竜。関西の竜って言ったんだ。
ちょっとあんた。
落ち着かねえ店だ。待て。あれよくも口にしたの。お前らがもう一度聞きてえと言ったからだ。
人の話盗み聞きしくさってこら。
あれだけでかい声で喋られたら嫌でも耳に入るぜ。踊れなめくさって大阪湾に沈めたのか。覚悟せや。
Alright, I have good news and I have bad news. We're doing the bad news first. We have to fight some guys, but I do have good news. I have two pieces of good news. We still have the pipe. We brought that in with this. The other piece of good news is that... Hey. The other piece of good news is this. Come here. Thank you for cooperating.
見事や。すまんことしたわ。うちの若い衆は血の気が多くての。もうお帰りですか？
お前らといると酒がまずくなる。
あんたは大した男や。気に入った。さっきのお詫びとして怒らせてくださいや。
断る。
近江合流会のおごりですぜ。わしの顔立てたってくださいや。
合流会。
よっしゃ、この店で一番高い酒持ってこい。はい。ほんまにええ度胸しとるわ。うちの組にもあんたほどの男はおりませんわ。関東の方やな。
ああ。
そうやろな。あんたほどの人が関西におったらすぐに噂が広まりますさかいに。お近づきの印にお名前教えてもらえまへんやろうか。これは失礼。わしは近江連合合流会2代目の合田隆二と申します。
合田。
近江連合くらいはご存知でしょうが、日本で一番有名な大門ですさかいに。
ああ。
で、お名前は？
名乗るほどのものじゃね
わしもこうして腹を折って話しとるんです。名前ぐらい教えてもろてもええやないですか。
桐生一馬だ。
堂島の竜、登場界の桐生一馬さんですか？
いや、そんな男は知らね
兄さんも人が悪いよ。驚かさんといてください。まあでも本物なわけないわな。本物やったらこんなとこで酒飲んでられるわけないわ。
どうしてだ？
本物やったら今頃それどこやない。必死こいて戦争の準備しとるはずや。ああ、そや。せっかくやから教えますわ。さっきわしが切れたわけ。
なんだ？
わし、関西の竜と呼ばれんのが気に入らんのです。竜はまだええ。関西が嫌なんですわ。竜に関西も堂島もありゃしません。極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
まあな。
あんたとは気が合いますな。俺も何かの縁や。ついでにもっとええ話教えさせてもらいますわ。今夜の12時ちょうどカムロ町に派手な花火がドカンと一発打ち上がるんです。
花火？
わしが仕掛けた花火です。一世一代の祭りが始まるんや。
祭り？
その幕開けの花火がカムロ町に上がるんや。そして明日堂島の竜は死ぬ。
何？
それでわしは本物の竜になる。少し喋りすぎました。まあ桐生さんはごゆるりとくつろいでってください。ああ、そう。一つ言い忘れました。明日出かけるなら香水の一つでもつけていった方がよろしい。
どういう意味だ？
あんたの体からプンプン匂うんですわ。 血の香りが。桐生一馬さん。ほな。
仕掛けた花火12時。一体何が始まるんだ。
Heard something happened to Kamurocho. Oh no. It's like he told us. What's the scoop? Check out the big TV over there. I bet it's something that won't complicate our objective in any way.
Ah, 須藤です。ええ、残念ですが、倉橋課長の読み通りとなってしまいました。いや、まだ関西とのつながりはわかりません。ええ、そうです。やはり海外の組織が関係しているのではないかと思いまして。そうですか。わかりました。では、私の方も手配します。ええ。あの任務は、伊達さん以外にこなせませんから。はい。では。
The one benefit is that there are not, or I shouldn't say no longer, there are not any missable side missions in this game. Of a night. Just had a little run in. Okay. There are locker keys have dropped everywhere now. There's one right here, in fact. But I'm not terribly concerned about that. You got something to say? I'll wipe that look off your face. Wait, hang on. Not you, woman. Wait. There we go. And in the bathroom here. This is how I walk also. So this guy broke up with his fiance, so he doesn't need the ring back, and these chicks are so impressed that they just need to fuck. And that is actually it in terms of what we can do. I'm ready.
刑事さん、わしゃ仇を脅かすようなことはしまへんで。なんかの間違いとちゃいますか？
喫茶店で小島不動産の社長に会った時、テーブルを叩いたそうやないか。
Hey girl.
叩いたうちに入れまへんがな。ちょっとこうやってポーンとやっただけですわ。
立派な恐喝罪や。
冗談やないで。そないなことでいちいち引っ張られとったらわしら飯食うていきまへんがな。
しょうもない大門ちらつかせられれば、一般市民はそれだけで怯えるもんや。
しょうもない大門やと。女やと思っておとなしいしとったら図に乗りやがって。
何が人気や。
何さらすんや。
ヤクザやったらこそこそしのぎせんと体張って稼がんかい。連行や。恐喝傷害脱税。署で徹底的にあぶり出したるわ。
何さらすんじゃこのボケ。
公務執行妨害のおまけ付きや。
近江連合と東上会が杯交わせやと。
私たちが掴んだ情報では、
ほんで天下の警視庁班は府警に何せ言うてっか。
桐生の身柄を確保していただきたい。
あ？
もし杯の話がこじれて桐生が殺されでもしたら、泥沼の抗争になるのは間違いありませんから。
つまりわしら警察がヤクザの身辺保護せっちゅうことでな。
ええ、とにかく時間がありませんのでよろしくお願いします。
ほんま勝手なことばかり抜かしやがって。
課長、誰からですか？
ああ、警視庁の4課長からや。
ヤクザの身辺保護とはどういうことなんですか？
桐生一馬が関西に乗り込んできたんやと。
桐生って
あせや、東上会の4代目や。あいつにこっちで死なれでもしたら西と東の大戦争や。せやからわしらに身辺保護せえちゅうとんねや。ほんまアホらしい。
その任務、私にやらせてください。
あかんあかん。お前に任せたら身辺保護どころないわ。
チャンスやと思いませんか？
チャンス？
桐生一馬の命を守る、その名目さえあれば私が関東で捜査しても問題ないということですよね。
なんじゃい、お前の狙いは関東に乗り込んで府警4課の力を見せつけて警視庁を見返してやろっちゅうてんのか。
展開によっては総動員体制も取れます。
そらおもろいな。さしずめ府警4課の関東進出やな。
じゃあ私に。
おい、ちょっと待てや。お前東上会に
You're
こだわ
loose
ってんの
cannon.
違うやろな。
違います。私は府警4課の主任として言ってるまでです。
ほんまやな。
はい。
わかった。ほな一応行ってこいや。
はい。
昨日の爆発、風間組の事務所は粉々に吹っ飛んだそうだが、柏行組長は無事だそうだ。
そうか。
近江連合の仕業じゃねえだろうな。
おそらく合田隆二だ。
え？
ああ、昨日蒼天堀であった。
本当か？
お待ちしておりました。行くぞ。
Blackstone, hello. When this has a good stopping point, there is actually something that happened that I wanted to bring to your attention specifically. Let me see if I can find this. But I hope you're having a good day as well. Let's see. Let's head on up. In a second, I go. Geez. So I have been looking back. I have been reading a little bit more comics, not at the pace that I used to. But I've been going through the 90s New Warriors, which is pretty good. I'm having a good time. But what's important is that I found this website that collects the every appearance of every individual member of the New Warriors. And let's see. Oh, where's it at? Here it is. Well, Night Thrasher is actually relevant to what I want to talk about. I like Night Thrasher because he's not defined by having like he's not like a skateboarding extreme sports guy. He just has a skateboard. I like Silhouette as well, the woman on crutches. But that's not what's important. I'm just screenshotting the images I need. When I discovered this, I realized that it, like one of my my second or third thought was telling you about what I discovered. Let me pull this up. So I was looking through this list of like every single individual appearance of the new warriors, and I saw one for Night Thrasher that made me pause. Is the overlay doing what it's supposed to? Okay, it is working. So it lists Meteor Man number 4 and 5. So I went and I looked, and wouldn't you know it, they published a Meteor Man comic, Marvel did, and it's canon. And it has Night Thrasher in it. I haven't seen this movie. But I've been thinking about that ever since I discovered it. Someone was saying that it's like a must-watch. I've been doing movie nights in another Discord sometimes, and they say that it's a must-watch. I don't know if I believe that. So, I don't know the... Presumably, this was... Hang on. Presumably it was through some sort of you know, deal with Robert Townsend specifically. But it features Night Thrasher, and they've never Marvel has basically never mentioned that this happened ever again after these 6 issues of the Meteor Man comic. So it is basically canon. It has never come up. Fucking Meteor Man. Fucking Meteor Man over here. Because this is, I think I mentioned this when I was going through my Godzilla phase and my Transformers phase, is because up until, I guess up through the 90s, the Marvel's normal policy for licensed when they got the license for stuff was to incorporate it into the Marvel universe and like cross over the hell out of it. They did that with Godzilla. They did that with Rom, Space Knight, and the Micronauts. They did that with Conan. They tried to do that with the Transformers. The first handful of issues referenced them existing in the Marvel Universe, but they quickly dropped that idea. Are the Alien and Predator things like canon? I'm meaning that like these events are canon to like the main universe. Is that what the Alien and Predator things are as well? That's a more recent thing, though. It's not really the era that I'm talking about, but that's cool if so. I have no idea where we're going. This is so much more evil and shadowy than our headquarters. This man is so 2006 right now. In issue 3 of Marvel Transformers, they meet Spider-Man. And there is a mention, or they explained that the Dinobots came about because they crash landed in the Savage Land. Because Godzilla is canon, is still canon. They just redesign him and have him show up sometimes and say that was the monster that da da da. And the monster that they were, and the events that they're referring to were in the Godzilla comic. Where am I going? I never actually read the Godzilla Marvel comic. I meant to. Well, like, yeah, I feel like I must have talked about the this is the IDW Transformers when they teamed up. The IDW Transformers teamed up with the New Avengers in 2004. And it's not good. We can... What are these? Oh, these are the items Haruka gave us. That's right. I forgot to buy any healing drinks, so we just have takoyaki. But let me pull up a cover. Because Transformers / New Avengers is not a... But there's a couple interesting things about it, is that... No, there's a really, really bad cover to this book. I know there is. Oh, here it is. I found it. One thing that's interesting is that the plot of it is that somebody, I think it's Megatron using Dr. Doom's technology. Dr. Doom invented a hate beam to like irradiate hate waves over people. So the Avengers get really violent and mistrusting, and Falcon and Wolverine are arguing. And Wolverine, after Falcon says something to him, he says, "I ain't your brother." It was like, man. And while he doesn't look like this in the comic, this is a great image of Wolverine of the Wolverine that would say that. And the plot, the Megatron's evil plan is to drain Spider-Man's blood and put it into the energon that fuels Transformers so they can get spider powers. And what's even weirder, I'm delaying this fight. What's even weirder than that is that it's actually this comic is actually canon to the like 15-year, or it was 13-year long ongoing IDW storyline for Transformers. Because the Marvel stuff specifically is never mentioned again. But during the story, a specific character comes to Earth, and it immediately leads into a story where he tries to do some shit, and the events of that have later repercussions. So it's kind of canon. I think I mainly petered out on my Transformers fixation because I realized I'd have to watch the Michael Bay movies, and I don't want to. I hear you. I hear that you probably want to say you don't have to. I assure you that I do. If I want to continue experiencing Transformers chronologically, I must. I have to. But we're delaying that as best we can. So I was really thrown off when I was looking through New Warriors appearances, which is not the reading order I'm using, but I was looking through them, and then I see fucking Meteor Man. So this is the guy that we're trying to negotiate this posthumous peace with.
五代目近江連合会長の郷田仁と申します。
And we might not have a lot of time based on how he looks right now. So basically, this group has every possible advantage over us. So logistically, they have little reason to accept this alliance idea.
私の横におるんが総本部長の高島です。本部長やった寺田の後任となります。
I'm interested to play the zombie game, Yakuza Dead Souls. Because I hear it's bad.
寺田の。ええ、寺田。いや、東上会5代目とは兄弟分でした。この度は誠に残念でした。
次に。
ちょっと待った。おい、そこのあんた。今なんて言った？残念だと。何寝ぼけたこと言ってんだ。お前らがやったんだろうが。
寺田を殺したのは確かに近江の系列です。ですが、本家の命令ではありません。
ふざけんな。そんな言い逃れが通用するか。
いやいや、騒ぐなや兄ちゃん。
あ？
えが、こういう会合には核っちゅうもんがあるんや。
I can't believe that I can't believe they have a gopher out here looking for acorns.
兄ちゃんみたいな人間が来るとこちゃうんや。
It's Mole Man.
やろ？ 東条の4代目藩。
やめろ戦国。失礼だろ。
すみません。こちらが無礼をいたしました。
The other thing that's funny about this New Warriors website
ほんまに申し訳ない。
is that it collates every single appearance
ちょっと待った。
of everybody.
謝る必要なんてあらへん。もともと寺田はうちの人間やったんや。
So Jubilee joined the New Warriors at some point. So there's a lot of unrelated X-Men that you would have to go through.
臭い芝居やめろ。
And Ben Reilly as Spider-Man joined the New Warriors. So if you follow this, you have to read like half the Clone Saga.
登場会乗っ取ろうとしたじゃねえか。知らねえとは言わせねえぞ。
確かに。ですが、あれは私や執行部の仕業ではありまへん。
なんだと？今さら何言ってんだ？
桐生さん、堂島さん、合田の口からは申し上げにくい話なので、私の方から説明いたします。実は1年前の神宮との件は、直参合流会会長が独断で行ったことなんです。
何？
龍二が？
龍二をご存知でしたか？
There was a Night Thrasher mini-series recently, like a couple years ago.
親の心こしらずとはこのことで、奴は近江の大門を使
Okay,
って
so that
勝手な
hit
行
was
動を
not
次
done
々
by
に
anybody
寺田襲撃を実行したのも合流会によるものかと思います。
では、龍二が寺田殺しを命令したと？
おそらくは。
ほらし、やっとられんわ。
戦国。
あとは勝手にやっとくんなあれ。寺田の香典が必要やったら声かけてくださいや。10億でも20億でも用意しますさかい。ほな。
This guy is kind of shit at running his shit.
これが近江連合の現状です。直参120、構成員3万5千。巨大になりすぎた組織を統制するのは至難の業です。
5代目。
この高島は若うて器量もある。寺田もそうやった。ですがね、今の戦国や龍二のように他の若い連中は言うことを聞かへん。
合田さん、
桐生さん、寺田を失うたんは東条近江関係なく痛いことや。今こそ東と西の力を均衡させることで争いの種を取り除きたいと私は思ってる。
But I bet this is gonna end with someone dying in a big fight anyway.
そうです。桐生さん、あんたならそれができる。ぜひ東条会を立て直してください。そのために近江連合の力が必要なら、私は喜んで力になります。
I like how 90s New Warriors is, and by that I mean how one of the things I mean by that is how like 3 years in, I guess it's more than 3 years because I'm at like issue 50, but like 3 or 4 years in, every single character's design is replaced with a more 90s worse design. Nemorita turns blue, and Silhouette gets a dumb costume.
お受けいたします。
そうですか。ではすぐにでも東条会5代目代行の堂島弥生をこちらに向かわせます。
いや、そうはいきまへん。今度はこちらから出向く番です。カムロ町へ行きましょう。
Oh, he's not gonna make that trip.
ありがとうございます。
He ain't going nowhere.
やっぱりあんた本物の堂島の竜やったんや。桐生。
龍二。
近江と東条が五分の杯やと。 82、いや91の間違いとちゃうんか。
お前何しに来た？お前は執行部の人間やない。
あ？何や？
俺覚えてるだ。
知らん。
お前に5年前はめられた堂島宗平の息子大悟だ。
知らんちゅうとるやろ。
杯なんて関係ねえ。俺はお前に借りを返さなきゃならねえんだ。
大悟なんぞ覚えてられるか。邪魔やな。そこで寝とけ。
どないする気や？
やれ。
何をする？どういうことや？
お前ここどこだと思ってんだ？
何言うてまんねん。
近江連合の本部だぞ。
そないなことは分かっとるまんが。
I think this game does have much stronger villains. It does kind of have the same kind of plot structure where you don't learn until the very end exactly who's pulling the strings. But the villains that you encounter along the way are a lot stronger.
お前の狙いはやはり戦争なのか？
そうや。西と東の大戦争。それこそがわしの狙いや。それともう一つ。
俺か？
その通り。あんたの首や。悪いがその価値があるか試させてもらいますぜ。
There is unfortunately no questionable English dub of this game. I haven't actually decided what weird game I want to do tomorrow. But after Wednesday, we will actually be taking a break to play the Sly Cooper games, which I have never touched before, because I feel like doing another Sly marathon. What weird games was I looking up on my Steam?
Yeah, さすがでんな。昨日よりも迫力あるわ。やっぱこれぐらい強ないとやりがいがないってもんですわ。何さらすんじゃ悪い。
お前の好きにはさせねえぜ。俺との勝負が先だろうが。桐生さん、悪いがこいつは俺がやる。あんたは合田会長を。
分かった。
意外にやるやないか。まあやろ。そないに死にたいなら。
There is no shortage of games with weird 90s games. Well, there is a shortage. They only made so many. But I don't know if it wasn't intentional that I kept doing those. me a second. Let me look through my Steam real quick. Oh, it's... I see. Well, it's actually recommending FMV games to me now. Well, let me see what they got. Of course, there are a lot of modern games. Oh, okay. Let's see. Just 1 second. There's something I'm specifically trying to look for. So many of these like old games from that era have been like remastered. And a good portion of these FMV games that I'm seeing are just porn. Let me check my Steam library. This is necessary. I'm troubleshooting my Wednesday stream on my Tuesday stream. No. I think I know what we're doing. It's a game that I've tried to stream several times, but could never get it to work. It's called Mystery of the Druids, and if anyone is unfamiliar, I recommend that they don't look it up, because it is special, because it's a very bizarre game that is not bizarre on purpose. Let's update our soul levels so we can do the finishing move on them. Oh, that was a new one. Come here. Wheelchair guy dead as hell. guys really think there's something. I mean, he's probably fine. Nope, can't go that way. I think they got throwing stars. Or no, just knives. Hold the phone. Oh no, he's got a sofa. He's our toughest enemy yet. That's better. Oh no. Come here. I haven't seen that one before. Is there a thing in here we can grab? There's nothing. Man, Chair Guy is like the most powerful enemy type right now. down? Oh, no. Yowie? Oh. That man's name was Yowie. Swing your chair. Hell yeah! I see where this is going. He kind of does have that reputation. I mean, look what he just did. He definitely gained that reputation, but the plots, from what I remember, it's been like 3 or 4 years. It might have been pre-COVID actually, since I played them, but several of the plots of the later games, like they don't even know Kiryu is like around. When they start their big evil scheme. I'm glad the camera is getting in my way. That man just punched a chandelier off. A steel chandelier. So a common meme among the fans is the often the games frequently repeat this factoid that Kazuma Kiryu has never killed anybody, and what they mean by that is that he's never like murdered anyone like in cold blood. But he has absolutely killed people, even if we take the Kung Fu movie logic into account, because he has shot people. He has shot their cars to make them explode. He has shot rocket launchers at helicopters. But he has never murdered anyone in cold blood without being attacked first.
息子の失態、あんたに助けていただくとはお詫びのしようもありまへん。
東条も近江も関係ありません。お気になさらず。
He's not getting into that fucking peace conference.
しっかりしろ。桐生さん、やっぱあの男ただもんじゃねえ。
Well, now Kiryu's found someone that might be his equal. Because even Nishiki, our like brother turned worst enemy, his fight was significantly easier than the preceding fight. And I think the idea was that even his quest to surpass Kiryu was gonna be fruitless.
わかった。
やっと二人きりになれた。
会長は登場会が預かこの杯絶対に邪魔はさせね
え。はい。あんたを倒して奪い返しゃええだけの話。
やってみるか。
ええ。本物の竜はどっちか。決着つけようやないか。
He's so large, holy shit. I missed every single one of those prompts, but that's fine. That was not as hard as I think it was supposed to be. Although it's admittedly early in the game.
まだ勝負は終わっとらんわ。
俺は対等じゃねえ勝負は嫌いなんだ。
なんやと。
お前は大悟とやり合った。あいつは強い。まともな状態じゃねえはずだ。
どっちかが死ぬまで勝負は終わらへんわ。くさげ。覚えとけ。勝負はまだ終わっとらんで。
Oh, is Lady Kapu gonna be on our case? She's got a beef.
桐生一馬さんですね。
そうだ。
府警4課の佐山薫です。あなたを傷害の現行犯で逮捕します。
Alright. That is unfortunately going to have to be the cliffhanger because I gotta go do dinner stuff. So we will not. Actually, I might beat this game before we do the Sly Cooper thing, but that's gonna have to be it for right now. And we will. She is a badass, but she also only appears in this game. But yeah, I think we will continue this game after Wednesday, which hopefully this game won't take too long. But yeah, everybody take easy and stay safe. You know the drill.